Well, it's been a week and a day since I cleared all this and got it stacked up. And it finally rained, and I must admit I'm pretty impressed at how well it's burning, considering that stuff's still really green. But we've had a pretty dry summer, so I guess it didn't have a whole lot of moisture in it, because it is really burning. I'm pleased with that. So I'm going to piddle with that this afternoon. We probably got ½ inch of rain, so the ground will be safe. Shouldn't have to worry about setting the woods on fire, because that's where all the ashes are blowing. Plus the sun will be down in about an hour and a half. So shouldn't be any more drying from that. But that should burn on down tonight, I would think. Well, I do believe it's going to burn. It's kicking along pretty good. Like I say, I cleared this stuff a week ago. It's still pretty green. But it must have dried out pretty good. It's cooking right on along. It's actually kind of hot sitting right here. Cooking right along. I bet it's eating that big boulder up right there. I believe this hole is going to hold a lot of dirt. Well, it's Sunday morning, and if you want to win, you got to get out and get it done. So today I'm going to get out here, and I got 120 foot of pipe to lay. Oh God, it's been a hectic week. I don't even remember if I posted a video about burning all this, but I got a video. I think it's still left on this camera. Got all that crap burnt. Actually, it burned very well to be only, like I say, knocked down a week. I'll show you everything that's left. Right here, we're just gonna bury that stump. It's gonna be like 6 foot under dirt. We won't even need to dig up that big massive stump, but all this is a boulder right here, and just a little bit of stuff left right there. Rock actually got so hot it split. Yeah, I'll just take that and bury that little bit of junk. There's my big boulder I wrestled around. Everybody's like, why don't you just let it roll down to the bottom? Well, I got to put all this pipe in the bottom, and you put that big rock down here, you ain't never gonna get it back out. So what I've got to do this morning is take this pond overflow pipe. I got to come in here and dig out all this mud, bail it up to the banks over here, and just reach up there and pull some better dirt down and build a base for it to lay on. And there's a lot of springs down here. The pond's actually draining some, so I'm gonna go up there and lower the water down a little bit. I'm gonna put a piece of 4-inch sock pipe in beside the 18-inch pipe to kind of catch any of this groundwater and run it on out so it don't saturate everything. But yep, I got that big rock drag up here. I actually almost busted, well, I didn't bust it. It didn't bust, but it wasn't far from it. One of my hydraulic lines from a stick wrestling that big rock around. I mean, that's a pretty good sized rock. So that cost me about $350 to get that rock right there. So let me run up here and see if I can lower the water down. When I did this pond, we put in it's called a flashboard riser overflow. And what that is, if I can do this without falling in, that would be good. He's got these boards right here, and you can raise and lower them. So I can't do this one-handed, so I'm going to have to reach in there and pull that up for a minute, let the water down. So I pulled one of the boards up. That's going to let the water go down for a minute. It's not going to have to run for long on this little pond right here to pull it down an inch or so. That way the water isn't trying to flow through the pipe as I'm trying to lay it. But you can see what I got to do. I've got all that's rock right there. So I got 40 foot of single wall pipe to take it and kind of get it run around. Then I can run double wall all the way to the silt fence down there. At least that's my plans. I'll see how well that works. Alright, so I'm getting the, I got 60 foot of pipe put in. Lo and behold, I'm using Bellin pipe, but I have to add some single wall to get around. There's a big rock outcropping right here to get it bent around, and lo and behold, the pipe place gave me the wrong couplers. So I happen to have 2 at the shop, but I need 4 wrap couplers, so I'm only going to be able to get in 60 foot today since they aren't open today, and I can go back and get the right ones. So putting a piece of 4-inch sock pipe in here beside it just to act as a little French drain, so when the groundwater squirts up out from under all these rocks, I mean, there's nothing you can do about it. Maybe it'll weep into that instead of saturating all the dirt around the pipe. So cheap insurance on that, it should work. But got this tied in. Other than, like I say, it's just groundwater squirting out everywhere. But I didn't want to run the pipe all the way up here thinking it may be weeping out from under the pond dam. So that would just cause it to keep leaking. So I'm hoping I skipped 20 foot, and I'm hoping when I put all this dirt in here, maybe it'll kind of maybe seal it off a little bit. Probably not, since it's all real sandy dirt. But there it is. Got in 60 foot of pipe, and I'm going to go ahead and cover it up at least to the top of the pipe. That way any groundwater does come out should go into that pipe right there, and it shouldn't saturate this and make it a god awful wet mess. So that's my plan. I'll wait and see. But yep, getting it in. So I got the pipe put in. Like I said, I had 120 foot to put in, but the pipe place gave me 2 wrong fittings. So I went ahead and cut some dirt out of the hill over here and over here to get it covered. And that should keep the water from seeping up. It should let it soak into that 4-inch pipe and run out. And like I say, it's slotted with sock in it, so it'll just run out of it right there if it gets in it. But another 60 foot to the silt fence. Get this covered up and get ready to haul some fill material in here once we get that other site cleared. Got some rocks moved. Got that big one moved up there on top of the hill. I think it looks pretty good up there. And yep, coming along.